Hello, my friends. I hope you're having a really great day so far. I'm excited today because I bought some new wireless headphones and I'm excited to try them out. I really like the fact that there's no wires around my face when I'm doing these videos. So hopefully the sound and everything is good. So today I wanted to talk about your energy and your aura and how it works and why it's important to keep it protected and allow time for it to rejuvenate as well. And our energy, I mean, I'm talking about our aura. So it's the energy that emanates from us, from our soul and from our being. And it actually goes out into the atmosphere 4 to 9 feet from our bodies, which I find really fascinating. So when you meet people for the first time, or even just when when you meet with friends or people that you know, and you get close to them, you're actually entering each other's energy fields and each other's energies, which is why it's so important to be really aware of that, really protect your own energy and make sure that you're giving off the right kind of energy, but also be aware of the fact that other people are coming into your energy field and impacting your energy. So, you know, how sometimes you walk into a room and it's full of people and we say the energy feels really good, or sometimes you walk in and the energy feels really heavy, or right away you feel stressed out and you don't really know why. It's because your energy is picking up on the energy of all the people in the room. And it's just so interesting how subconsciously we know right away what's happening, whether we should be happy or whether this is something that's a stressful situation. And it's just so interesting that our energies and our bodies pick that up. And I think it's really important to be aware of this because, like I said, we have an energy that we're giving off to people. So when we meet people, they're feeling our energy, whether they're aware of it or not. And we're being impacted by their energy as well. And whether or not you're introverted or extroverted, we get impacted by other people's energies. And so it's really important to make sure that we protect our own energy so that we can go out into the world in a way that is really, truly, authentically us and not too much influenced by other people or by external noise, so to speak. So our energy is impacted by the TV shows that we watch, the news media that we watch, anything that we listen to, and the people that we interact with. So we know this kind of intellectually and logically, but our bodies know this too, and our energy fields definitely pick up on other people's energies. And so it's really critical that we protect our own energy so that, like I said, we can be really clear on what's important to us and we can go out into the world as authentically as possible. So there's a couple of ways to do this. And one way is to just be aware of it. Be aware that you do have an energy field, you do have an aura, and it does impact other people, and it is influenced by others as well. So it's really important to be aware of that. And I know sometimes when I walk into a room, there's lots of different people, and I start feeling like some different emotions, and I'm not really sure where that's coming from, or I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, or maybe I feel a little bit triggered. It's because probably the other people's energies are impacting me in a bit of a negative way or in a bit of an overwhelming way. So the first thing is just to be aware of that and not think that, oh, something's wrong with you or what's happening to me. Why am I feeling these things? Sometimes it is you, but a lot of times, if you're in a room with a lot of different people, you're picking up on other people's energies, especially if you are a really empathetic person and you are a compassionate person, and we all are. So we do pick up on other people's energies. So the first step is really that awareness. The other thing is to, and I say this a lot, but to really spend time with yourself in a quiet place every day, even if it's just for a few minutes, like 5, 10, 15 minutes. If you can find time to do that and you can meditate when to be on your own, or you can just sit out the window and have your cup of coffee and just watch the world go by, but just turn all the stimulation off. So don't have any radio or music or anything like that on. Just spend time with yourself just for a few minutes every day. It really allows your energy to settle. It allows you to just become one with that energy and kind of remember who you are. And it just re-energizes you, inside and out. And it's just really, really critical to do that so that your energy can kind of just filter out all the things that have happened to it in the day or that are going to happen to it in the day, and just settle into what you really are. And the other thing is maybe once a week or once a month, spend an extended period of time by yourself. So maybe go shopping for a few hours on your own or do some housework on your own, again with no headphones or no, no stimulation around you, but just spend some like good quality time by yourself. If you can, take yourself out on a date, even if it's just for a cup of coffee or lunch, and just sit and enjoy your own company and just be really into your own energy and just really enjoy that and spend time with that and get to know it as well. I think that's really, really important. Move your body. You can go for a walk again without any headphones, just like listen to the nature sounds or just observe what's going on around you. So, again, just being on your own for a few minutes a day or a little bit longer, a few times a month is really, really critical to just keep those energy levels really, really protected and really rested and rejuvenated all the time. The other thing that I like to do is, especially when I know I'm going into a situation where there are going to be a lot of people, and maybe some of those people are, maybe there's going to be a contentious issue at work, or I know that in some way I may be triggered or stressed out about the situation. I think about and I visualize putting kind of a bubble or a shield around my energy, something that, if something does come at it that's negative, it can just bounce off it. And I actually visualize that happening because sometimes we do walk into situations that we know are going to be stressful to us. And so if we can prepare in advance and just visualize protecting our energy with this shield, with this bubble, it does help to, doesn't help 100%, but it definitely helps us to maintain our own energy and just be aware of the fact that this is happening. And when we visualize it in advance, it does help when we're in that situation. So that's something that I do quite often, especially when I know I'm walking into a bit of a stressful situation, or when I know I'm walking into a situation where there's going to be a lot of different people around, and I just want to visually protect myself from that energy. And then again, after that gathering or after being with a lot of people, just coming home and just settling down again by myself, doing some breathing, doing some meditation, maybe having a cup of tea, some journaling always helps as well. But again, it's just kind of just sitting still with yourself and really being mindful that you have an energy, being protective of it, and being really careful to rejuvenate it and let it rest, because that's how we show up in the world. And I know you want to show up in the world as authentically and as genuinely as possible. And one of the ways to do that is to really be aware that you do have an energy and to be really protective of it. So hopefully this is helpful. I'd love to hear any of your comments around energy, your aura, your energy field, and what you think about that and what you do to protect your own energy. But in the meantime, I hope you have a really great weekend, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.